Hey, what's going on, Divine Feminines? I have not given you guys a message in a very long time, okay? So this message is literally going to be dedicated to you. Of course, Divine Masculine energy is going to come out, and on top of that, the karmic may too. But however, you guys, we are closing out cycles, okay? Now, look. Choose your happiness. That's all I'm gonna lead with. Choose your happiness. If it doesn't align with your integrity, it's time to let it go. All right. We are at a point right now in our journey where we are literally being forced to evolve. Okay. So, Divine Feminines, you know what to do. Every twin is on a different stage of their twin flame journey. You're gonna take what you need, leave what you don't. However, my spirit team is always dropping jewels. So definitely listen in, all right? Because it may be a message for you, but if it doesn't fit, don't force it. You guys, I am recording from my car right now. My mom is here, and it's a lot going on in the house, so I'm not able to really get those quiet times that I would like, So it's easier for me to come into the car real quick, especially if I feel a message coming on, y'all. So excuse the way it looks, but it's not about how it looks right now. It's about the message, right? Now, here with Sekhmet that came out, it's the red lady. And it says, I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Yeah. You hear that? All right, because Divine Femme, you have been overextending, okay? And I understand I can connect with you guys on this journey because I am Divine Feminine as well. I discovered that I was a twin flame about almost a year and a half or 2 years ago. I kind of got a whole blank because of this daggone pandemic. But however, yes, I am a twin in communication with my person. We definitely are in alignment on certain things. We're still growing, okay? So right now we're at a point where we're working on ourselves individually. Working on building firm foundation for ourselves, working on clearing ourselves of our codependencies, and things like that. But we still are able to collectively do it. We are best friends. And however, it's day by day. We have our trials and tribulations just like you do. But I am here to literally help you to ascend on this journey. Right now, what it's literally about, you guys, is coming into harmony. Sorry, it was a little bug on my arm. It's coming into harmony with your person. Okay, so, and of course, the way that happens is literally getting in harmony with yourself. Reconciling whatever those differences are that you may have about your person so that you can continue to move forward. Because right now, what I'm feeling with this next phase, a lot of the twins are coming into union because we got work to do. And so we got to fast track this, right? So we have to reconcile our differences and realize that your masculine is going through a transformation. It may not be at the pace that you want them to go through it, but they are changing, okay? They still have a lot that they have to deal with and release, especially with the karmic situations. A lot of them still aren't sure how to get themselves out of it. I do know they have ended them. Okay, for the most part, like with my collective, that situation is over with. But they're not standing in their truth, and they're not choosing their happiness. They're kind of stuck trying to figure out what to do. Reason being, a lot of the masculines have children involved, right? Or they have financial obligations here with these karmics, and or the karmic situation. So they want to make the best decision for the children. It's almost like a feeling of defeat because they don't have any power. And because these karmics are not giving them any type of leeway with it, they automatically begin to give up and they give in, okay? So, just you went through your transformation the same as your masculine is going through theirs, and you still are going through your transformation. So just remember how long it has taken you. So try to find that grace some kind of way here and realize again that the union is literally about you guys working in harmony with each other so that you can continue to raise the vibrations of the planet. That's what we're literally here for, okay? We're here to spread love and to spread our light and to help other people to evolve, all right? But we have to do it together because that's what our contract is, all right? And I know some twins are coming into union with each other as far as having relationships, living together, and you got some twins who are just friends. You got some who are going to just completely abandon the journey. But there's more twins that are rising up, I'm hearing. from what I've been hearing, okay? But let me read segment, because I know I've been talking. My right hand is itching up a storm. I'm getting some money. I need it, y'all. Let me tell you. It says, holy rage, sacred anger, and positive aggression. These states of being are crucial aspect of the divine feminine. It is the female power that ends wars, that brings home missing children, that seek justice for the earth and for those who can't defend themselves. The brilliant artist and mystic William Blake relates that the voice of honest I can't say it. Hold up. Indignation of the voice of God. The feminine has four. Okay, so that's a typo, so I'm going to read again. The feminine has far too long been disassociated from rage and anger. If we can't embody the fiery emotion of anger, it often festers or expresses itself in subversion, manipulative ways, or it leaves us anxious and frustrated. Positive aggression, acting with love on behalf of what breaks our heart or enrages us, is what allows us to become agents of change, to better our lives and the world around us. Sekhmet wants us to come face to face with our true strength. Power does not come from passive-aggressive behaviors. We don't have to fear expressing our anger directly to an institution or to a person who is acting unjustly. Sekhmet wants us to see that anger is an essential emotion. Sekhmet is the sacred call to move that anger from pure emotion into conscious action. She wants us to act with conviction and from love. She wants us to create the healthy boundaries we need so we aren't injured again and again, or so that we can free ourselves from a destructive pattern. It's time to end it. We have a divine right to draw a sacred circle around us at all times. The protection we invoke for ourselves and others help move us from feeling helpless to taking loving action. So this is the Soul Voice meditation. Where can I create loving boundaries in my life? And start to say, affirm it. I am pure strength. I know my anger. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Okay, 7:17 on my clock. Let me tell you, these cycles are closing out, y'all. Things are coming full circle or coming to completion. Look, I remember it's about 6 years ago, I think, I got a divorce, and my divorce date was 7/7/17, y'all. I knew it was divinely ordered, y'all. So definitely pay attention to the number synchronicities. My spirit team, can you elaborate on Sekhmet? Did I say her name right? No, did I say this goddess name right? Yep, Sekhmet. Tell us about this anger. This is like passion. Yeah, Ace of Swords comes out in the reverse position here. Okay, and basically, you guys, it's a lot of confusion and it's a lot of miscommunication happening here between you and your masculine, right? Your perspectives are different, of course. Some of you are literally clashing, okay? There could be some hostility as well. But in order to get your breakthrough, you're going to have to see this with clarity and have an intellectual discussion with them, okay? Speak your truth. Speak up. Make them, it's not even really make them, but you're going to put it to the forefront, and you may cause a tower moment, because what you're going to say to them is going to cause them to have to face their truth. And that is the whole purpose of the connection, right? For us to heal from our triggers. Okay, because it's going to constantly keep happening, especially if you are signed up for this. If you have signed up for this twin flame journey, you're going to always constantly be trying to find that balance within yourself and within the connection. But it's going to start with you. So it's always a constant alignment that you have to be in on this journey. It's difficult, but you can do it, and you have support of your angelic guides, okay? So just remember that that's what they speak about when they say that the union is really basically based on self, okay? And once you have this honest, open discussion with your person, it don't have to be toxic. You don't have to be arguing and screaming. You don't have to be cussing them out or nothing. You just, hold on one second. Y'all already know, as soon as I start talking, I get that itch in my throat. But look, you don't have to do none of that. You just simply assert yourself and say what you gotta say. What they say, going Queen of Swords up, right? Five of Swords in a reverse position. Because right now you guys have to find a solution here, or some type of resolution. And I'm going to see why. And I spoke about it earlier because I really feel like, something is taking place. This is a time where the twins are coming into union, right? Why we are being told to reconcile after we were told to let these ninjas go, right? But of course, we always have to be able to operate in that, in our power, especially, right? And especially, you got to master the art of letting go, because in order for the other counterpart to be able to evolve, you have to withdraw your energy for them to get it. So as long as you're constantly, still giving into the connection, and they're not giving back emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever it may be, spiritually, you have to stop it. You have to cut it off. So why is it that the twins are being required to resolve these issues or to reconcile? I just seen the Lovers, it didn't come out. But because this is your journey, this is what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. You have a soul contract that has to be fulfilled. And I just heard, set your emotions to the side. You're going to have to view these things with clarity and logic and be very straightforward, okay? This is a soul mission that y'all working on. Yep, 4 cups in the reverse. This is about your awareness. This is about also you choosing happiness, and moving into a state of acceptance, of course. But, you have to work together, because now is the time where you guys have to be more proactive here, is what I'm saying, especially when it comes to you guys' connection, okay? And feeling disconnected is keeping or delaying the process. Look, the Hangman comes out. It's keeping you in this waiting energy. You've made a lot of sacrifices. It's time to stop sacrificing, okay? Because you're not happy. The Sun is in the reverse. And you're dissatisfied. And what it's doing, I seen 1212 on my timer, is lowering your vibration, right? You have to be a vibrational match with the universe in order for you to continue on this journey. We're light workers, okay? So whatever energy we're on, we're literally going to attract that. So remember that. If you're vibing low, you're going to attract low vibrational shit to yourself. Excuse my French. Okay, so, and it's fast. I'm telling you, when we manifest quickly. Okay, here with the 7 of Wands coming out in the upright. I know it's a lot of adversity. There's a lot of competition. There's people fighting against y'all to keep this connection from coming together. And they don't even know they're being used. They're pawns. All right, but that's their part of their contract. That's what they're there for. To try to keep you guys from fulfilling this mission. Because y'all going to help a lot of people. Not only just each other, but, and this is what is really causing the masculines to really feel like they're lacking structure right now. They're clouded in their judgment here when it comes to all of this. Okay? Or they may feel like their hands are tied. Alright, so this is like their karma. It's like it's part of their contract as well. Like, this is the karma that they have to play out. And they have to close out these cycles on their own. 1331 on the timer. They can do it. Because you're going to constantly keep moving forward, Divine Feminine. And they have to release these things here. This is them standing in their power so that they can begin to be clear in their thinking. Okay, so why does the masculine's hands feel tied right now? Why do they feel helpless or defeated? Heartbreak. Death in reverse in the 3 of Swords. Okay, they're still grieving. There's still some things here that they haven't healed from, and they're resisting it. Okay, some of them are still not trying to face their demons, per se, right? It's a negative emotional pattern that they have to break. Okay, I just got to get to the root of it. Let me see something here. What is Divine Feminine supposed to be doing at this moment in their mission? Divine Feminine doing at this moment in their mission? Bringing balance. Okay, the Temperance card is in the reverse. Where there's an imbalance, now it's time for you to balance it out. You've planted your seeds, okay? So it is requiring you to be patient, but however, your seeds are already starting to grow, okay? But for the most part, you have a clear vision of what it is that you want, right? And what it is that you're called here to do. So in order for you guys to work in harmony with each other, it requires you to kind of adapt, right? It's not saying accept, no, because that's not what we're supposed to do as divine feminine. We freaking are empresses, okay? We are goddesses, all right? So no, we're not supposed to accept piss poor behavior. We can't accept less than divine, period. But we know what our mission is. We have a very clear vision of that, okay? So it's a major imbalance here. And what I'm seeing here, even with the Eight of Pentacles here, is about you putting in more effort, all right, into bringing the harmony here, not only to the connection, but to yourself, okay? Your masculine, what I just heard, will meet you halfway. It's just about you coming with clarity, with truth, with honesty, straightforward. They may get triggered, but it puts them in the energy of self-reflecting. Hold on, my son keeps calling. All right, y'all, so I'm going to have to edit out the video some kind of way. I don't even know where I left off in. But however, with the Six of Cups in the reverse position here, yeah, when it comes to your connection is really affected by childhood trauma, by these karmic situations with the children, for real, for a majority of the collective, okay? But for the most part, yeah, this is about you healing from the past hurt and everything, and really reconnecting here back with your masculine here, so that you guys can be able to fulfill your part of the mission, okay? So what is that? What is the mission? High Priestess. Ooh. Listen to your intuition, because your angelic guides are literally giving you the downloads to tell you what you're supposed to be doing next. On top of that, some of you are supposed to be literally using your psychic abilities, your seer gifts, doing stuff online like I'm doing, okay? Literally, this is like what you're supposed to be in your High Priestess energy. All right, so is there anything hidden from Divine Feminine here that they can't see? Yep, the King of Wands in the reverse position next to the High Priestess again. Woo. So let's see here. Tell me about that, because your masculine's coming out King of Wands reverse. Tell me about that. Tell me about the King of Wands reverse. What is hidden that they can't see about their masculine? What's hidden that they can't see about? You're impatient. I feel it though, because you know we tired of this energy. It's like, come on now, and it's time to shift this. We've been doing this for too long here. Queen of Swords upright. That you have to literally put your emotions to the side, like I've been speaking of, and go in your Queen of Swords energy and be very direct. I'm talking about upfront, not brutally honest. But yo, this is like straight, like, boom, I ain't beating around the bush with it. I'm not doing it. Sorry. No. Move on. Okay, I'm going to go over here while you go figure out whatever you're going to do, but I'm going, right? That's what it's about. Putting your emotions, locking them away, and coming in with that Queen of Swords energy, standing in your independence, especially when they're being manipulative, when they're being toxic, okay? When they be acting like little narcissists, right? This is what you're supposed to do, right? That's what it is. Some of us are not responding in a way that is getting them to move from this energy of being arrogant, unstable, right? Non-committal, okay? They're charming as shit. I can get it, right? But they have to, like, what we do literally pushes them into the energy of ready to get some things done, okay? So, yeah, you may be closed off to the fact that, and I feel like it's a pattern that you may have not released, okay? It's a pattern. Yeah, it's a pattern, because we constantly keep repeating that same cycle with our masculines, We can't help it. We're nurturers, right? We're loving. We want to be able to see the best for them. And so we're constantly keep doing and bypassing hate behaviors, wearing blindfolds to it. Okay, so that we won't have to make certain decisions because you want to keep the connection going. But what I'm hearing is like, F that. Okay, you can close the door, it don't matter, because they're not going nowhere. You can be like, I'm not dealing with you no more. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm closing the door. I'm moving on, right? They're still going to be in your energy because they are a part of you, or they're going to come back like, wait, hold up, nah, you can't leave me. Like, what are we doing here, right? Yeah, it's going to push them into the energy of self-reflecting. They're going to go into hermit mode. So every time you withdraw your energy to really get some answers, so do they. They have priests too. You understand? So they definitely are intuitively tapped in. A lot of the masculine sometimes put on a blindfold to that. But however, they catching the downloads. They getting it. But now, let me see something here. I wanted to pull real quick just to see where. I'm going to pull from Mystic B's deck, but I don't feel them. Oh, here they go. I got stuff in my book bag. So I'll be living my life out of my bag, out of my car. Show me what I need to see here for the masculine's energy. I replay our conversations over and over in my head. So say what you need to say, because they absorbing this info, honey, and they replaying it. It's like an old, outdated cassette tape, okay? Say what you gotta say. Look at that. Yeah, because they be being untrustworthy. They spitting lies, right? They manipulating. You know, they saying things here, and it's not in alignment, okay? And you may be ranting and everything about this, mad, right? Rant to them about this, okay? Like, nah, you understand this stupid. This don't make sense to me. You lying to me. Call them out. You're untrustworthy. I don't know if I can trust you. You're lying to me. It says, don't wait for me. My love stagnancy delays our union. I will find you. So a lot of the masculines may even be telling you to don't wait, to move on, to keep going until they continue to get themselves together. I'm definitely hearing that. If you you had your tower moment, things got funky, you like, look, I'm getting ready to go do what I'm going to do. Yes, I can tell you that I've been getting the message that, once you move on, hey, it's a possibility that door might be shut. I mean, and you can make that very clear. Like, look, if I go, I ain't turning back because I can't. Because, so much has been done within the connection, and it's a lot of truth that's being revealed, right? It's hard. It's nearly impossible for you to turn back because you know better now. You know your worth. You know your value. So it's a lot of things. It's like, nah, if I shut this door and you refuse to not fight, you're going to sacrifice me, right, for confusion in your mind and for a karmic situation that you are conflicted about and don't want to be in anyway. Yeah, that door is going to shut and I'm not turning back. Okay, so you got to say whatever it is that you're going to say. But yeah, they're still trying to work on themselves. They're not doing it at our pace, of course. And they ain't even compromising on trying to speed the shit up. Okay, they like, let me deal with this the best way I know how. It says, my heart cried out for you, my soul waited for you, but you couldn't hear me. Okay, and then the next one says, if you're not too long, I will wait for you all of my life. Because they know you're going to come back at some point, right? But nah, yeah, that's what, they feel like. If you say, hey, I'm out of here, they're going to wait. They are literally getting themselves together and trying to prepare themselves to be in union. Okay? Now, some of them may say, I don't want no girlfriend. I don't want no commitment. Because they are literally still living out of fear. Alright? Out of that, from the situations that they've been through. They're saying it, right? Their 3D self is definitely saying it. A lot of the masculines have made a vow to themselves to not get into commitments. But their 5D self says something totally different. But just remember, as they are going through that transformation and their healing, that 3D shit they spitting out their mouth, talking stupid, they're going to start to transform, and they're going to start to speak a different story. Okay? It's a process. I know. And it can be hurtful. It's hurtful to hear it. I understand. It's hurtful as hell to hear it, especially when you got so much love for your person, and then for them to tell you, you know, they don't want to be a girlfriend. It almost feels like it's rejection. Okay, it almost makes you feel like, well, what? You saying you here, you doing all this, you playing the role, but now you telling me like I'm not even worth the effort to even try. You understand, to make this work, right? Like, I feel you. Trust me. It don't have nothing to do with you. Go deep within and figure out why you feel that way. It's rejection. It's a spirit of rejection and a spirit of abandonment that you still have. Okay, so yeah, you're not incomplete. And if the masculine don't ever want to get commit, you still whole. Okay, all right, whatever. I'm good. You don't gotta do nothing, right? I commit to myself. Okay, there's other people out here. You ain't the only one. You understand? Like, just it's about us releasing the codependencies, because again, we are supposed to operate in our self-sufficiency. Okay, tell me about the untrustworthiness. Eight of Pentacles and the Temperance in the reverse. So they're not putting in effort, and it, of course, is bringing an imbalance. There's some things here that they're not working on. So what is that? Or they may be telling you that they're not working on something with this karmic situation, or telling the karmic that they're not working on nothing with you. What is that? What is it that they're not working on, my spirit team? The World in the reverse. So they may not, it's a lack of closure. So they definitely feel complete. They may not be working on ending a certain cycle here with these karmics. Are they not working on ending these cycles with the karmic? Queen of Wands in the reverse comes out. So what's going on? This karmic is being very revengeful, hot-tempered, explosive. So what's going on with the Queen of Wands here? The Hermit card is in the reverse. So right now what they're doing here is they're doing some self-reflecting here. Okay, so they're trying to gain some type of insight right now, but they're not actually putting this stuff into action here. Show me what I need to see here. Yep, High Priestess in the reverse. So it's hidden. So it's definitely some type of manipulation, or they may just be repressing their intuition. What is that? Tell me about the High Priestess reverse. Yep, the Knight of Cups comes out in the reverse position. So what I'm seeing here, your person is highly disappointed. Okay, they're being passive aggressive. Look, they just tried to shut me all the way up. 11:41 on the clock. Hold up. They can't even speak their truth. They don't have no idea how they're going to get themselves out of this situation. They are totally blocked in their intuition about this. Okay? Very, very disappointed. Alright? Being passive aggressive. They may even be full of empty promises right now. Because when it comes to this adversity, 7 of Wands, yeah, they kind of like feel like it's pointless to argue. It's like they folding. It's like they feel like, alright, it's not getting me nowhere. We just fighting to win here. And that's it. Each one of y'all just, the agenda is winning, but it ain't no real resolution here. So they're feeling defeated. And it's like they're trying to keep this peace because they think that it's still a form of manipulation. They're trying to keep peace with the karmic because they think if they do it their way, then they'll be able to do what? See their children, or they'll be able to, you know, be able to function here financially without being hindered, or be able to move on without being hindered from the situation. But that's not true, because these karmics are going to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting for this masculine's attention, or these masculines' attention here, until they get it. It's like they're not backing down. It's like they have overstepped their contract for real. They are not backing down. Yep. They want the masculines to fold, really. But here with the Ace of Cups reverse and this 7 of Wands in a reverse position here, yeah, it's like, even if the masculine is being cold, even if they are emotionless, okay, they have given up. they're giving up. They're just now just in this energy of just being defensive. It's like this person is really, the karmic is really challenging their position right now. And instead of your masculine holding their ground and standing up for themselves, they're folding. They have to learn how to set boundaries in this situation that they have here, and they have to speak their truth. They keep speaking these lies, and this is why they keep it being in this cycle. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They're very hesitant about it. It's like they get to the point of maybe getting ready to do it, and then bam, karmic comes out in that Queen of Wands reverse energy. Two of Cups in a reverse position. So they're hesitant about, you know, not bringing an imbalance to the connection. They feel like if I keep it like this, I don't have to deal with the turmoil. I don't have to deal with the arguments. I don't have to deal with the toxic shit, right? But that's still a toxic pattern or toxic behaviors that they have, okay? So I feel like some of the masculines are recognizing that. Yep. Seven of Swords in the reverse. They recognize that they got some behaviors here, because the truth is being revealed to them too as well. So they're realizing, yeah, that they be trying to get away with stuff, that they be being manipulative, that they got one foot in and one foot out. The truth has been revealed to them about their behaviors. It's just that now it's just like, all right, I got to get myself out of this. I done created a mess, right? Knight of Swords in the upright position next to the Seven of Swords. So instead of them going in and being driven to like tell the truth, they don't do it. It's not funny. They lie, they scheme, they be in sneaky energy, okay? Instead of confessing their truth and going right in, just diving right in like, okay, this is why you're being encouraged, divine femme, to constantly keep speaking your truth. The more and more you do it, the more and more that they're going to do it in their karmic situations, okay? Because they already know you are their lifeline, all right? Literally, if you disconnect from them, it's like they can't survive, okay? It's like you are their life support, literally. Like, they feel the energy and they hate the shit. They may say, hey, I ain't ready, I'm keeping us, I'm holding us up or whatever, but you walk and see what happens. Each lifetime in each dimension, I'm running and I'm hiding, I'm shameful of regret. I let you carry us on our own. Your strength, I am honored. It's like literally that's what you have been doing, and it's keeping them, you know, from actually facing themselves. They have to stop running, and it requires for you, divine feminine, to stop running from yourself, okay? I'm sorry for taking you and your giving heart for granted. All right, y'all, so I hope that you did gain something from this. I'm gonna get ready to get out the car. I do love you guys. I'm praying for you, okay? Our connection is so powerful. Union too soon can be destructive. But if we wait until we have grown, we will assist humanity because we are powerful. Y'all still got some growing up to do. Alright, that's all it is. Right now we are going through trials. What are they called? We're being what is it called? We're going through practice. We're being tested. Because each new phase, the universe wants to see, hey, have you grown up? Have you learned anything? Are you going to still repeat the same cycles? Divine feminine is, for the most part, it seems like majority of us have gotten it. Now it's time for the divine masculine to learn their lesson and to close out their cycle, okay? So allow them to go through the process. You don't have to wait for them. You don't have to accept anything. You are just supposed to constantly remember to keep choosing yourself and to operate in your most authentic self, okay? Look, you are magical. Be powerful. Start to work in your gifts, all right? Start to utilize your gifts and start helping humanity. I know you guys are already doing it because shit, just going to work, you know what I'm saying, going to the store, somebody is always drawn to our energy. So yeah, so just remember to just keep being a light. That's all you got to do. This is about the divine's will for our lives, okay? It's not really about you being in the relationship with your person, but it's more about you guys just being able to operate in harmony, sharing the same goals, being on the same mission, and being in alignment. And it starts with you. All right, y'all, peace.